Don't talk about these three things when your ex finally messages you again out of the blue during no contact. So first of all, you don't want to have like a closure, talk about a problem from the past, even if it's with the spirit of fixing things. You don't want to go there in conversation when they message you out of the blue. What that's going to do is reignite all the communication issues that you've had, and it's going to trigger them and maybe even trigger yourself. And you're going to get right back into that negative downward spiral instead of just catching up with each other, having fun, and coming together like you did in the first place. Likewise, don't ask them where you stand with them, okay? You need to assume the best. They are contacting you out of the blue after not having heard from you for a while. So they're curious where they stand with you. They think that maybe you've moved on or maybe you've met somebody else. And the second that you show to them that you're concerned about where you stand with them, like, hey, how are you feeling? Where are you at? Are we going to get back together? The second you go down that path, you show them that you're in the exact same place that you were when you broke up, and they've got no reason to keep pursuing you. And the other thing is, if you ask them, that opens the door for them to be asking you, and you want to use mystery to your advantage because that's something that boosts attraction. So instead of showing them your cards and be like, yeah, I feel like this, no, be playfully vague about it. They say, hey, so do you like me? You're like, I don't know. And lastly, don't talk about other people. Don't ask them if they've been seeing somebody else or if they're asking you, again, use that playful vagueness. If you show that you're concerned that they might like somebody else better than you, it subcommunicates to them that you don't think that you're good enough and that you're back in that bottom power dynamic role where they would have liked to be with somebody else instead of you. Now, I want you to think hard for a second. When you guys first came together, you came together over good times. Nobody ever bitches and complains and shows jealousy and all these things in order to win somebody over in the beginning. If that happened, that person would run away right from the start, right? So you need to think smart about when they come back, starting a new relationship and using catching up and playfulness and wit and humor and confidence, all these things that you do in the single dating world in order to reel them back in, as opposed to going into some negative topic that's going to send you in the downward spiral. And as always, if you want help with your situation, click into my profile, click this link down here and get in touch with me, and let's have a conversation about where you're at and where you need to go.